Welcome back. I'm Blue Arrows and I like woman. If you thought this is a tutorial, you're wrong. Today, we'll be doing a build showcase. Of whose builds? Of my builds, of course. I figured it would be a great opportunity to open up my 40 plus build slots and show it to the world before I pass away. Let's start. Nothing super fancy about this file. This is a kite. And if you can tell, I'm just giving each build a few seconds of my time because I have too many. I spent several months on this beauty. This is Kitakami. I am pretty sure this is Build-A-Butt's first microblock boat. Can't be sure though. If you can see from the bow, everything's just blocky, but I plated over it with some angled blocks to make it look microblock. And if you come to the star and if you look at the propellers, we really had no idea what the frick we were doing. It was really just testing everything out. This is yet another build slot with tutorials. I've made too many of them. This is my E13A IG plane, wings folded up. This is what it looks like in showcase builds. And this is the other version of it with the wings down and with a much more sophisticated looking background and some glass water, of course. And these are some old destroyers looting in. This is IJN Issei, a battle carrier. And off to the right, we have USS Johnston, one of my really old Fletcher-class destroyers that is also somewhat blocky, somewhat microblock. All of the boats from this time were not 100% microblock. Everything was done really in a weird, archaic way. You can see a lot of these cylinders are just rotating blocks. We didn't even really go into trying to make them look good, especially from a distance, they all look the same. And if you can come over here, look at the bow, you can see that the red part, the draft, was just all blocks. Top part, just smoothed over. This is Hiryu. I believe this is also one of my older boats built vertically, and it's blocky. This is my airfield map, and it's coming down. Plenty of you have seen this build as I'm showed when I do my aircraft showcases. There's 2 runways. We even have an underground system where we basically have trains that pull the aircraft from the hangars to the runways in Geek Hamilton. This is a safe slot with a lot more of our tutorial builds. They're frankly everywhere, and I simply don't have a single slot to hold all of them. There's too many of them. This is H4K, a Kawanishi flying boat. And up above there you see the E13A with all the parts, or almost everything on that plate moves. This is all of the more simpler. It looks nice. There's only 4 engines. This is the Catalina, and this is what the showcase boat looks like. Almost every single part of this plane moves. Landing gear, turrets, everything. Really proud of it. This is just no safe slot full of Imperial Japanese Navy aircraft from carriers, Hanzeros, Kates, Vals, and the Singas War. The US side, we have a bunch of SBD Dauntlesses. I don't even know names of them, and more Wildcats, whatnot, torpedoes, whatever. This is IJN Tone, one of my really old, well, not really old, maybe a year or 2 old, heavy cruiser. Real like I spent a lot of detail, all the time detailing the boat. I feel like it's one of my personal favorites. It's fully microblock hull. There's just a lot of details and superstructure. You can see the planes. If you know, these planes can fly. They're pretty cool. This is a dock. This is where I throw all of my builds in and have them deleted and then reverse the video to make it seem like they're being built. I have yet to put a destroyer in here though. I really do want to try that one day. And if we go up, we have the second portion of this, which is the dock that I put it in when the hull is done. We're not. See. And this is me Woody in my Type 10 tank. Japanese Type 10 tank. And yeah, there's not much to talk about this one. I'm gonna give it a few seconds as well, except this took me months. I was even building this on my birthday. This is Kaga, another one of these Japanese carriers. I've built so many carriers. I don't know which ones I have to build. And you can see the brick wind decks. If you need a wooden deck, maybe look into using the brick block. It gives a really, really good natural wood look to the boat. Alright, and let's load in our next boat. This is Harukaze, is a fictional boat based off an anime, of course. And special thing about this one is those rooms inside. You can actually go in, and so you see there's a boiler room over there. And this boat was entirely built on concept of what if we in 2020 still build as if we were in 2019. And I feel like I really nailed it, but to say the least, I like this, but I really like it. There's American turrets on top of a Japanese destroyer. This is USS Alaska loading in, and with all of its glory and all of its camouflage, this is the showcase build. And you can see this is another concept of is 2025, and you want to make a blocky build in a micro block era. What would it look like? And so we have a lot of extra detail. You can see how I incorporated pistons and torches into the detail. So anyone can do this. Here's some, I guess you could call it PvP planes that wouldn't last too long in this. It's from Ace Combat. Same as these XO2 Wyvers. All these wings and all these thermos, they all work together to fold the mop and make it work, but it's really laggy and I don't see myself using this often. This is USS Gyat. It's a Goering class destroyer that at the end of World War II, I believe, was turned into the first guided missile destroyer in the world. So you can see over here, we have 2 missile, all launch rails. Pretty empty in the back. I didn't need to put any details, especially since this is the build Shucky's photo. And if we go up here, you can see a huge background that has to be tilted in order for it to work. All these tiny dots are actually just light bulbs that I scaled in and out to make them look different sized. This is an undone bow. I don't know why I'm showing this, but it's here. This is USS Enterprise, and probably my last series build on the list. That was 40 something build slots I just went through. 40 build slots in 10 minutes. And I hope you enjoyed this video. If you want to have a chance to be showcased in these type of videos, join the Discord below. I have an announcement out right now, and if you react to it, I will consider you for maybe a video in the future. Alright, bye-bye.
Hello.